So, Lashley can't figure out why exactly he's mad at Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, and it might not matter because it appears that the Hurt Business is officially closed. Asuka got drilled in the teeth again, and we saw a special guest appearance on Raw last night. Let's get right into it. I'm Rick Ucchino. Here's what the Red Brand got wrong this week, and here's what... Wait, sorry, no. That's not what I didn't mean to say that. So, last week Lashley was pissed, right, at Cedric and Shelton for trying to help him beat Sheamus. Then he got pissed off that they won't be able to help him against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania and kicked them out of the Hurt Business. I'll take things that don't make any sense for 200, please. Nevertheless, it appears that the Hurt Business, as we know it, is over, at least for now. I have a hard time believing WWE is actively choosing to break up one of the best things going on Monday night, at least without a reason. This could all be a massive smokescreen. But then again, Lashley did dominate Shelton Benjamin in a match last night and is likely facing Cedric Alexander again next week, so maybe not? This just seems like a really weird thing to do, and I do genuinely worry about the future of both Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin if they are done with the Hurt Business because, well, let's face it, guys, we all remember what they were doing before the Hurt Business. Meantime, Drew McIntyre had a heck of a time trying to find someone to take Lashley up on his offer of a guaranteed title match at WrestleMania. Seemingly frustrated that no one attacked him, McIntyre stormed into the WWE locker room and pretty much begged for someone to fight him and seize that opportunity that Lashley was offering. This did lead ultimately to a match with Ricochet in the main event, which, always nice to see Mr. Ricochet on WWE television. I wish we got more of it. He put on quite the showing before ultimately losing to the two-time WWE champion when McIntyre kicked his head off. Ali then appeared to try and collect on Lashley's bounty and ultimately suffered a very similar fate as Ricochet. And then King Corbin showed up? Sure, why the hell not? Lashley did make the offer available to literally anyone, and who says the Almighty didn't just call up his former cohort that day and say, hey, drive on up to the arena, I got a job for you. Never forget, the last team that the Shield ever faced in WWE, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin. So this actually makes sense and is a nice little callback. And even if that wasn't the case, even if this is just WWE accidentally backing their way into some long-term booking, why wouldn't it make sense for a SmackDown guy who has no match at WrestleMania, who has all the skills to be a world champion, but just hasn't been able to escape terrible booking for the better part of 2 years now? Why wouldn't that guy step up and try and steal the spotlight? This has Baron Corbin written all over it. Time will tell if this is just filling a short-term need, but if this leads to Corbin moving to Raw, dropping that King gimmick, and ultimately becoming that dominant heel that I know he can be, sign me the F up for that. Moving on now, Sheamus and Riddle put on a hell of a match in which the Celtic Warrior did come out on top, and once again, WWE pinned a champion. They love doing this. Granted, Riddle did get kicked right square in the dick, but still, WWE loves booking their champions to lose heading into Mania. They've been doing it with Sasha Banks for weeks now. Big E got pinned on SmackDown, and now Riddle has joined the party. Seriously, what happened to beating other people to earn opportunities? Did we need to see this match last night when we're now officially getting it less than 2 weeks from now? The answer's no. Still a good match, though. So Shane McMahon did a thing with Braun Strowman's 5th grade report card that he got. Somehow, you know what, I don't even care. I don't care. It sucked. The segment sucked. Braun Strowman squashed Jackson Riker. That was cool. And told Shane that their match at WrestleMania is going to be a cage match. You're welcome. I just saved you 10 minutes. The Miz and John Morrison debuted their new hit single, Hey Hey Hop Hop, and I don't give a damn what you say, that song absolutely slapped. Slapped, I say. I genuinely mean that. It was really, really good. I highly suggest you check it out if you haven't already. Miz and Bad Bunny then continued to build to their WrestleMania showdown. Through his interpreter, Damian Priest, Bad Bunny told Miz that he would make him his bitch at WrestleMania. And then, Miz got ticked off and walked into a fight Christopher Titus style. Arms down, face presented. Not the best idea. The result was one really, really good looking, dare I say it, rabbit punch from Bad Bunny. Y'all see what I did there? Seriously though, it was a really good looking punch. Gotta give him credit for that. Say what you want, but I'm enjoying this feud so far. I still hope it turns out to be a tag team match at WrestleMania in the end, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Good on you, boys. Meanwhile, consider this a Xavier Woods appreciation moment. He is one of the most underrated performers in WWE, and he put on a hell of a match with AJ Styles last night, but it was overshadowed a bit by the post-match beatdown at the hands of Ommos. The big man dispatched of Kofi Kingston into the Thunderdome screens with ease before showing off his size, strength, and speed on Xavier Woods inside the wrestling ring. This was the real first showcase of what Ommos can do, and make no mistake about it, he is a threat to both the New Day and their Raw Tag Team title reign at WrestleMania 37. Lastly, we waited until the 3rd hour for the first women's match of the night, and it was a convoluted mess. Naomi defeated Shayna Baszler after Reginald, Nia, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Lana all started brawling on the outside. The match lasted all of like 3 minutes, maybe, and Shayna Baszler became yet another champion to get pinned. And what are we doing with Shayna Baszler? I genuinely hope that her and Nia lose those tag team titles at WrestleMania. I don't care who they face at this point. Wait, yes I do. Let me rephrase. I really hope that she and Nia lose those women's tag team titles to the Riot Squad at WrestleMania, and then she gets as far away from Nia Jax and Reginald as possible. Can we please get Shayna the Killer back? Please, please, please. I hate how easily Shayna Baszler loses matches these days. Can we get back to the glory days? Please, let's build her back up and get her in that Raw women's title picture. Speaking of which, Asuka and Rhea Ripley signed their contract for WrestleMania. There was an exchange of trash talking, and then Rhea flipped the table, and it appeared to hit Asuka right square in the face. Seriously, can we stop hitting Asuka in the face? She just got those teeth fixed. Let's slow down just a little bit. Let's get her to WrestleMania, please. Anywho, Nia and Shayna would appear again. They interrupted that scuffle between the two, challenged the two many opponents to a match. Damn it, man. Didn't we just see this shit on SmackDown? Stop it. Just stop it. Give Nia and Shayna their own thing to do and stop making opponents tag with one another. We've now seen this on all 3 brands in the span of like 3 weeks. I'm sorry. I know this is a PG show, or supposed to be, but sometimes I just gotta vent. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. That's our video this time around. Make sure to give us the old thumbs up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the SK Wrestling YouTube channel for more content like this, plus exclusive interviews. Got one up with Bobby Roode right now, and so much more.